welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make this super cute rainbow glitter dumpling paper squishy, including its little box that it comes with. This is how it looks closed, and when you open it you see the ultra rare glitter dumpling, and it has the cutest little face ever. It's so unicorn rainbow vibes. So let's just get started on making this squishy. The materials you'll be needing is some paper, a pencil, clear packaging tape, scissors, anything to color with, and today I'm going to be using some colored pencils because this is going to make it easier to blend, some glitter, and this is completely optional, and some stuff. Alright, so to make this actual dumpling, we're going to have to draw kind of like a template shape. It's only going to be one sheet of paper, and it's kind of going to look like this, like spread out, and then we're going to fold it up. So the first shape we need to draw is a hexagon, and funny enough, my colored pencil container is actually a hexagon shaped, and it's like the perfect size. I'm just going to place it right here in the middle and then just trace it out. It's pretty easy to draw if you have a straight edge or a ruler, and just make sure it has 6 sides. Now for the flaps of the squishy that are going to kind of fold up at the end to form that dumpling shape are going to go all along our hexagon. So I'm just going to do a little mark up here, and I want it to be about this long. Once I kind of have that marked, I'm going to do a straight line right above the first side that I'm going to be working on, and then do that on the other side of the line, making sure they are even. I kind of like to do this trick where I take another piece of paper and kind of mark right here where it ends, and then just move it on to the other side so we can get it exactly the same height. And this is just because I don't have a ruler right now, but if I did have one, I would use like exact measurements. Kind of line it up at a diagonal, lining it up to the little mark that we made up here, and then where this first line ends, and then do the exact same thing on the other side, making sure to line up both points all the way up. I'm just gonna do the exact same steps on all of the 6 sides of our little hexagon, making sure to use our measurements so every single line is even to the rest of them. I'm also gonna mark about how high we have this first flap, so I'm just gonna do a little mark on here and then just pass it over to the other side, making sure it's in the middle, and then do that little mark connecting the dots just like this. Now let's just do the rest of them. And I actually saw this template design from a YouTube short, so that's where I got my inspo from, and I just think it makes the perfect dumpling shape. Now that we have our basic shape done, it should look a little something like this. These two ends actually matched up perfectly. I don't know how I did it so even, but it worked. I'm now going to just start faintly erasing all of the pencil marks because we're going to go straight into coloring after this, and I don't want any of these like grayish lines showing through. If you only have markers, that's okay. You can make it like one solid color or try to blend the markers. I feel like I wouldn't be the best at doing that, so I'm just going to go with colored pencils, but crayons could work as well. I want this to be super colorful, so I'm just going to pick out all of the colors of the rainbow and hope for the best. Red, orange, yellow, blue, green, purple. I made sure to blend together every single color of the rainbow on each individual flap, and this part took forever to do, but I think it turned out really cool at the end. It kind of gives tie-dye vibes. Now I'm gonna pick which side is gonna be the front where the face is gonna be, so I don't know. I'm also looking at the reference picture on Google to get like the correct eyes and stuff. I'm just gonna draw 2 little circles right here, and then a little smiley face. Now I don't have a thin black marker with me right now, so I'm just gonna use this pen, and I'm just gonna go over the pencil marks. Also leave like the little highlighted area and the little smile. The dumplings also have a little blush right here, so I'm gonna try to do that on top of the colored pencil. Just like this. Oh, that looks so cute. Here's our cute little dumpling face. I did want to add some sort of glitter to this because, again, this is like an ultra rare glitter dumpling. So I was thinking of sprinkling these glitters on top and then just sealing it with the tape. At first, I didn't really think it was a good idea, so it was kind of a risk. But now I think the glitter was the cutest part of the squishy, and it made it even more realistic to the OG. I'm going to take my nail and kind of spread it out just so it's more sparse around the whole area. And it's okay if it gets outside of the squishy because we're going to cut it out anyways. This is way too much. Now that I have all of the glitters kind of spread out how I like, I'm going to take my clear tape and start placing it right on top. It's definitely important to do it gently so we don't move any of the glitters and so the paper doesn't crinkle. Now I'm just gonna go along all of the lines and cut our template out. I was getting a little scared that this would fail because the tape was actually kind of lifting up because of all the glitter that was sprinkled on top, but it ended up not being an issue because we're gonna tape all the sides together, so it's gonna kind of seal everything in so the tape wouldn't peel up or anything. Now it's time to assemble, and I'm just gonna fold all of these little flaps down, kind of looking like a lotus flower, but now we're going to tape all of these little edges. I'm gonna take a piece of tape, place it right here at the edge, edge, tape it together like this. Piece of tape to put the sides together. These are such little sections to do, so it does take a little bit of time because there's such small pieces of tape. Now that we have the base pretty much taped up, so we have the structure, we're just going to repeat that for the top flaps right here. I'm actually not going to place the tape all the way up here. I'm going to do it like a little more than halfway because we still need to stuff it. That's just going to give us a little room to put in the stuffing. Now that we have our dumpling pretty much ready, it's time to stuff it, and I'm gonna go a little bit at a time because this opening is not very big. It is kind of like dipping here, but the stuffing should help it kind of get its shape better. Like this. Just keep doing that for all of the other sides. Now that the squishy is pretty much stuffed to the very top, we're just going to tape all of the flaps up here, and it shouldn't be too hard. You just need to line everything up, and then we'll have our finished squishy, but we still need to do the packaging. All right guys, here's the final paper squishy dumpling, and it actually turned out really cute. I think it looks really similar to the real life one, and it's actually pretty squishy. I made it extra firm because I wanted it to kind of keep its dumpling shape. But yeah, this is how she looks, and now let's make its little packaging that comes with it. Now for the little container, I actually want it to be a little sturdier than the usual copy paper I use, so I'm gonna use my marker pad from Ohuhu because the paper in here is a little thicker. It's kind of like cardstock. Now I'm just placing the little dumpling right on top of the piece of paper and just kind of trace a circle around it because we want to actually make sure it fits inside. Just round it up some more. Now for the side of the container, I want to kind of mark the height of the squishy so it's actually the right size and everything. So it's like about this tall. Now I'm just going to fold the paper because it makes my job easier of like doing the straight line. So I'm just going to find that mark I did. And we can cut this down later if it's like a little too tall because once we fold it around the base, we can kind of measure it out a little better. I would usually just color in my shapes now that I've drawn it, but I'm actually going to cut them out first because we're going to need like 2 or 3 more of these strips and then another circle. It's just going to be easier to measure out right now, so I just want to get all the shapes out of the way, and then the final step will be to color and design it. I have a little room on the same paper, so I'm just going to place the circle on top and just trace another circle in the exact same size. I'm going to make 2 more strips of these because I feel like 3 should be enough. Draw a straight line. And then I'm doing it one more time. Now that I have all of my pieces cut out, I'm going to color it all, and I'm actually going to have to color both sides because in the container you can kind of see the inside, so I'm going to do both sides and then the circles also, so it's going to be a lot of coloring. This marker shade was from the Colors of the World Crayola pack, I'm pretty sure, and it's like the perfect tan. For the paper squishies, I normally don't have to color both sides of the paper, but since this is the packaging, we're going to have to do both. Now these pieces aren't going to be part of the paper squishy, but I'm still going to choose to laminate it just to give it that shiny finish. So I'm pretty much going to laminate all these. Now I'm going to tape the long strip of paper to the circle to make that bottom part of the container. I had to do a little bit of extra on the strip part because it didn't fit all the way around in the circle. As I said, we can cut down the strips if they were a little too big, and they actually were. So this one I cut down a little bit because it was way too tall, and I think it's now perfect. I think I'm going to pretty much cut this one in half, and I'm just going to kind of rough estimate how much I need to cut. And I did need a little more paper to go all the way around, so I'm just going to cut that exact same width onto another piece. And for the lid part, I'm doing the exact same thing, just attaching that strip of paper to the circle, and obviously it's a little shorter than the base. Alright guys, after literally like 4.5 hours, I finally finished making this paper squishy. It took me such a long time, but I'm actually really proud of it. I think it turned out really cute and looks pretty similar to the real thing. And when you open it, you actually find our little glitter dumpling, and I love how this turned out. It's so cute and glittery and rainbow. It's exactly how I wanted it to look, like very magical vibes. I made it firm on purpose so it actually keeps its shape, and I think it's like the perfect size. It's pretty much the size of my hand. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments if you tried to make this paper squishy. I love you guys so much, and make sure to also leave me some video ideas in the comments because, as you guys know, I will be back to posting more consistently, and I want to see what you guys have to say. Bye!